This is St. Anne's Church. Look at this. And we are going to have a look around St. Anne's Church outside. Look at that. There's excavations happening here. Unbelievable. Look at that. Unbelievable. Let's check what is written there. It's a peaceful evening here. I will check out what is written. In the 1st century before Christ, the natural bed of the Bethesda Valley with its seasonal flow of rainwater was put to good use by the architects of Herod the Great. They built 2 monumental pools with an intervening barrier wall. The northern pool collected pure water derived from the natural sources. The southern pool, to be reached by flight of steps, was used by pilgrims either for purification rites or for healing. Nearby, a cluster of dwellings, characterized by small bathing pools, has been uncovered with a large cistern nearby. During the first centuries of our common era, the northern pool was filled up with debris. However, the southern pool continued to be used for healing rites. This is attested by discovery of numerous ex voto offered by healing god Serapis Asclepius. The foundation of a nearby building could be those of a temple dedicated to the same divinity. During the Christian era, a vase church was built during the episcopate of Juvenal 422 to 458. It was called the Church of the Sheep Pool, where the Lord healed a lame man. A century later, the memory of Mary, the mother of Jesus, was added. The church stood partly over ancient Roman buildings and partly over the 2 pools. Few visible remains are left which should be point to the plan of the basilica. Only 4 plinths, which were part of 2 porticos which separated 3 naves. Another visible remain is the northern portico of the atrium. The 3 visible apses do not belong to the original building. The southern wall of the atrium rests on 8 supporting arches, each 12 meters high. On the north side there is a rectangular chamber with a mosaic floor. This room was seemingly assigned to the conservation of relics of martyrs. In the first half of the 7th century, a complex of ecclesiastical buildings damaged by the Persian invasion was rebuilt on a smaller scale. In fact, it had been reduced to simple chapel under the rule of the first Umayyad and Abbasid caliphs. Monuments which were abundant suffered from the destructive policies relating to Christian buildings as carried through by Al-Hakim. In the 1140, the Crusaders built a small church, Le Mostier, on the remnants of the previous sanctuary. It had 1 nave and a protruding apse. Beneath this structure, one finds a crypt and 2 cisterns. Further to the southeast of the Crusaders erected a new church of the St. Anne Romanesque style. It was built on the place traditionally to be the house of Mary's parents, Anne and Joachim. On the 25th of July 1192, following Saladin's conquest of Jerusalem, the Church of St. Anne was converted into an Islamic law school. Under Ottoman rule, the site was abandoned and received only some discreet visits from pilgrims. In 1856, the Church of St. Anne was ceded to France by the Sultan of Turkey. Later on, in 1878, the White Father became its guardians. Since that year, they have provided the management of the site in close conjunction with the Consulate General of France in in Jerusalem. Archaeological activity undertaken on the site right up to the 1990s has made it possible to clarify various stages in the evolution of this prestigious holy place, a setting which has not yet yielded all its secrets. Look at its beauty. Oh, wow. Just beautiful.
It basically was unharmed. So when the Crusaders built it in like 1200 or so, 1240, well, again, most of the Muslims ripped down most of these churches and Crusader facilities. This one they felt, I guess, was well enough built and in the right location that they would use it as a school. It was used as a school for like 200 years, and then it was converted into, one. Is that a first step away somewhere?